Across the sprawling, untamed canvas of the American West, where dusty trails stretched into endless horizons and untamed wilderness beckoned with both promise and peril, a different kind of legend took root. This wasn't merely a tale of gunslingers and outlaws. It was the saga of the Cartwrights, of Ben and his 3 uniquely forged sons, standing firm as the bedrock of family, integrity, and justice on the magnificent Ponderosa Ranch. Bonanza, premiering in 1959, wasn't just a television western. It was a deeply emotional odyssey, a vibrant testament to the enduring power of brotherhood and a father's unwavering principles, painted in colors that would forever change the television landscape. It transcended the typical shoot-'em-up narrative, choosing instead to explore the profound human dramas that unfolded against the backdrop of an evolving frontier, making it a timeless cultural touchstone that resonated with generations of viewers long after its initial run. At the unyielding heart of this burgeoning empire, and indeed of the show itself, stood Ben Cartwright, magnificently brought to life by the commanding yet infinitely compassionate presence of Lorne Greene. Ben was more than just a ranch owner. He was a living embodiment of the pioneering spirit, a man forged in the crucible of loss and perseverance, who had carved his legacy from the wilderness. His towering moral compass, his booming voice capable of both stern reprimand and profound tenderness, anchored every episode. He was the ultimate patriarch, a stern disciplinarian when needed, a wise counselor in times of moral ambiguity, and an indomitable protector of his family and their vast land. His wisdom wasn't just spoken, it was lived, steeped in the hard-won lessons of the frontier, making him a figure of unwavering integrity in a world often defined by lawlessness and fleeting gains. Greene imbued Ben with a gravitas and an authenticity that made him both aspirational and deeply relatable, a father figure many viewers wished they had, capable of both monumental decisions and quiet moments of heartfelt connection with his sons. Surrounding Ben, each a unique facet of his multifaceted character and a testament to his successive marriages, were his 3 remarkably distinct sons, Adam, Haas, and Little Joe. This triad formed the powerful, often complex, and always compelling core of Bonanza's enduring appeal, showcasing a brotherhood forged not just by blood, but by shared values, mutual respect, and an unwavering commitment to each other and the Ponderosa. Adam Cartwright, portrayed by Pernell Roberts, was the eldest son, the intellectual, the architect, often the voice of reason or moral dilemma. More thoughtful and introspective than his brothers, Adam was the one who wrestled with the ethical complexities of frontier life, sometimes longing for a world beyond the Ponderosa, a yearning that often led to poignant, character-driven narratives. His restless spirit and occasional questioning of the status quo provided a vital intellectual tension within the family unit, balancing Ben's unwavering authority with a more nuanced perspective. Roberts infused Adam with a dignified intensity and a quiet strength, allowing the character to be both pragmatic and deeply principled. His eventual departure from the show, a significant moment in television history, was keenly felt by audiences, underscoring the vital role Adam played as the intellectual anchor and the first true inheritor of Ben's principled legacy. Haas Cartwright, brought to life by the unforgettable Don Blocker, was the gentle giant. Physically imposing, but with a heart of gold, Haas was the emotional core of the family, a man of unwavering kindness, honesty, and profound loyalty. He was often the most empathetic, capable of great tenderness, and sometimes naive in his dealings with the world, a trait that often led to both comedic situations and deeply touching storylines. His immense strength was always tempered by his gentle nature, making him an endearing and beloved figure. Blocker's performance was a masterclass in understated warmth and authenticity, portraying Haas as a soul too pure for the often harsh realities of the West, yet fiercely protective of his family. Haas's unwavering moral simplicity and his big-hearted nature provided a crucial emotional grounding for the show, a constant reminder of the pure, unadulterated goodness that underpinned the Cartwrights' values. Little Joe Cartwright, played by the charismatic and ever-evolving Michael Landon, was the youngest and perhaps the most impulsive of the brothers. Passionate, quick to temper, and equally quick to love, Little Joe represented the youthful exuberance and untamed spirit of the West. His storylines often revolved around romantic entanglements, daring adventures, and his journey from a hot-headed young man to a mature, responsible adult. Landon brought a dynamic energy and a charming vulnerability to Little Joe, embodying the evolving face of the American frontier, a blend of tradition and burgeoning modernity. His character's growth throughout the series, from impetuous boy to capable man, resonated deeply with audiences, allowing them to witness a personal evolution alongside the grander narratives of the West. Lando's screen presence and his later success as a writer and director were foreshadowed in his powerful performance as the spirited youngest Cartwright. The synergy among these three brothers was a defining characteristic of Bonanza. Despite their vastly different personalities, they shared an unbreakable bond of loyalty, mutual respect, and a deep-seated love for each other and their father. They argued, they bickered, they sometimes made mistakes, but when tested by external threats or internal conflicts, they always rallied together, a united front against any challenge. This depiction of brotherhood, with its inherent tensions and profound affection, offered a powerful and enduring model of family unity that transcended the Western genre, resonating with audiences in a way few other shows had achieved. Their collective strength, wisdom, and willingness to stand by one another provided the emotional backbone of the series, turning family drama into an epic saga of brotherhood on the frontier. Thinking about the unique and strong bond between Ben and his sons, and how their individual characters contributed to the overall strength of the Cartwright family, truly highlights why Bonanza resonated so deeply. If you appreciate shows that delve into rich character dynamics and the enduring power of family, then you're on the right trail. Saddle up and hit that subscribe button to join our ongoing exploration of classic TV's most legendary families and the timeless tales they tell. The Ponderosa Ranch itself transcended mere setting. It was a character as vital and compelling as any Cartwright. Spanning vast acres of towering pines, shimmering lakes, and majestic mountains, the Ponderosa was a visual feast, a constant reminder of the beauty, bounty, and sheer scale of the American wilderness. Filmed in breathtaking, pioneering color, the scenic vistas were not just backdrops. They were an integral part of the narrative, shaping the family's identity and providing a grand canvas for countless adventures and moral dilemmas. It was a haven, a sanctuary from the often brutal realities of the frontier, a place where family values were nurtured and principles were upheld. But it was also a coveted prize, a magnet for those less scrupulous, forcing the family to constantly defend their home, their ideals, and their very way of life against outlaws, land grabbers, and the harsh elements. The iconic ranch house, with its sprawling log construction and welcoming interior, became the heart of their home, a symbol of stability and warmth amidst the vastness of the West. Bonanza's true innovation lay in its masterful genre blending. Western adventure met family drama. While it certainly delivered the expected thrills of the Western genre, gunfights, cattle drives, prospecting, encounters with outlaws, and the clash of cultures on the frontier, its primary focus was on the human condition, on domestic issues, ethics, and relationships. Unlike traditional Westerns that often glorified violence, Bonanza consistently used its conflicts to explore deeper moral and social messages. Each week presented a problem of the week that typically revolved around themes of prejudice, justice, responsibility, compassion, and the complexities of human nature. This allowed the show to tackle surprisingly progressive topics for its time, such as racism, mental illness, land rights, and the ethical challenges of westward expansion, all filtered through the unwavering moral compass of Ben Cartwright and his sons. It was a show that asked its characters, and by extension its audience, to reflect on right and wrong, to choose integrity over expediency, and to champion the underdog, making it a Western with a conscience. A defining, groundbreaking aspect of Bonanza's legacy was its status as the first Western to be filmed and broadcast entirely in color. This wasn't merely a technological upgrade. It was a revolution that profoundly impacted the viewing experience. In an era where most television shows were still in black and white, Bonanza's vibrant hues brought the breathtaking landscapes of the Ponderosa to vivid life, showcasing the lush greens of the forests, the deep blues of Lake Tahoe, and the fiery oranges of sunset over the mountains. This pioneering use of color not only enhanced the visual splendor of the show, but also set a new standard for television production, subtly influencing audience expectations and pushing other networks to embrace the new technology. It transformed the West from a stark, sepia-toned landscape into a vibrant, living canvas, inviting viewers to truly immerse themselves in the beauty and grandeur of the frontier, making it a seminal moment in the history of television. The cultural impact and sheer longevity of Bonanza are almost unparalleled. Running for an incredible 14 seasons 1959 to 1973, it became one of the longest-running and most beloved westerns in television history. It consistently ranked among the top-rated shows, drawing millions of viewers each week and becoming a Sunday night ritual for families across America. Its popularity was not just fleeting, it developed a devoted global fan base that has endured for decades, thanks to its timeless themes and compelling characters. The iconic opening sequence, with the map of the Ponderosa burning, followed by the majestic ride of the Cartwrights to Neil Hefti's unforgettable theme song, is instantly recognizable and deeply ingrained in the collective consciousness. Bonanza represented an idealized vision of the American frontier spirit, a blend of rugged independence, strong family values, and a commitment to justice. Its influence can be seen in countless subsequent family dramas and westerns, solidifying its place as a cornerstone of American popular culture, a show that transcended its genre to become a national treasure. The show's ability to maintain its quality and appeal over such an extended run, even with cast changes, speaks volumes about the strength of its core concept, family, and integrity. It proved that a Western could be both action-packed and emotionally resonant, and that audiences yearned for stories about good people trying to do the right thing in a challenging world. The Ponderosa became synonymous with home, loyalty, and a certain kind of steadfast American idealism. It was a show that taught lessons without being preachy, that entertained without being trivial, and that left a lasting impression on the hearts and minds of its viewers. As we ride off into the sunset from the Ponderosa, it's clear that Bonanza was far more than just a television western. It was a groundbreaking saga of family, principle, and the American spirit, painted in vibrant colors that captivated a nation and set new standards for the medium. Its enduring appeal lies not just in its thrilling adventures, but in the unwavering bonds of the Cartwright family and their commitment to integrity in a wild, untamed land. If you've found yourself drawn into the rich narrative and profound character dynamics of Bonanza, know that the vast landscape of classic television holds countless other gems waiting to be discovered. We love exploring these iconic series that shaped TV history and touched generations. Don't be a tenderfoot. Saddle up and hit that subscribe button to join our Ponderosa family of fans, ready to discover more timeless tales. Now, right into the comments section. What are your fondest Ponderosa memories? Which Cartwright son resonated most with you, and why? What do you believe is Bonanza's most significant contribution to television or the Western genre? Share your thoughts, cherished moments, and insights below. Let's discuss why this classic still stands tall in the hearts of millions.